Hello, Sunshines, and welcome to deValiante Plays Wytchwood by Alien Trap. You're the old witch of the woods, and it's up to you to craft spells and potions, and sometimes judgments, for the people you meet on your adventure. If you want to see more games from this channel, drop a like and a follow, and tell me in the comments what you want to see me play next. Warning, this video contains strong language. Discretion is advised. Now, without further ado, let's get started. I mean, I could ask, but I might as well just go here, right?
Ah, this must be where that nurse has been dumping the surplus of corpses. I'll need to take a closer look at each one to find the right fella. This isn't it.
No, I'm trying to get the fucking...
Similar, perhaps, but not the right body type. This poor soul doesn't fit the description. Not this one. This isn't the right one.
What about you?
Not this one. Where on earth is that stinking body? You'd think I'd be able to find him among the dead here.
You watch a particularly bloated fly land on a rotting hand poking out of the muck. Its disgusting proboscis probes at the withered flesh. Two globular red eyes slowly unglue themselves and swivel to boggle at the insect. A huge slime-covered tongue lashes out at and pulls the hapless fly into a gaping, toothless maw, along with most of the sunken corpse.
Well, I suppose that explains where my misplaced mad went.
Okay. Do I have to catch all the frogs? Oh, what is your weakness? Much larger than me. Okay. Gonna catch your brethren. Grok! Can it be? Has a lovely young morsel wandered its way into my palace?
You call this filthy bog a palace?
He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with burbling laughter. Smaller frogs and newts scurry out of the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk. Ha 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 ha! Wouldn't you? This place is a veritable bounty of insects, and my subjects have such healthy appetites, so they will all grow big and strong. I'd eat you too, but that head of yours looks much too hard. I prefer my food to be nice and tender.
Look, you wouldn't perchance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About yay high, full beard, deadish.
The frog taps his finger against a log, grinning an impossibly large grin. Oh, yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He had such a delectable aroma, and a fall-off-the-bones ribs. But I'm sorry to say that once something goes down the hatch, it never sees the light of day again.
Well, we'll see about that. I'm sure I can come up with some desserts, some just desserts for you.
The frog rolls his eyes around and around as if daring you to try something. Digestive tablets. Okay. So I need to go get some of the gnome shit. And I'm not going to use the fast travel for this because it's like right outside the thing, I believe. Take it! Alright. I hear it. But what are you? Little squirrel. Definitely need to, like, do some... Yeah. I swear there was one over here. Did the dryad? I know there's a dryad around here, too. Well, there was. Dang. Alright. And the dogs are losing their minds. Why can I not? What? Why can't I use this? Okay. I need your snot. There we go. What else can I scare with this? Alright, now to make digestive tablets. Might as well have a few on hand. Inventory. Let's place you for now. Gotta make more of those so I can get more skeeter snoots. Do I just have like unlimited space for ingredients? Because that would be fucking awesome if I did. Hi, scary puppy. I love you. Oh, there you are, you little asshole. I'm not gonna waste a doll on you. Kick it! Actually, while I'm here. Look at all the frogs. Hey buddy, eat this. Oh, I guess I have to give this to him. Here. You wrap a juicy looking grub around a medicinal tablet and offer it up to the Frog King.
Your Majesty, I really must find the whereabouts of that gentleman. Perhaps this small tribute will persuade you to loosen your tongue.
The frog gulps down the tantalizing meal without a thought.
Ah, delectable gift. Thank you, my pretty. Now, I already told you where.
His nostrils flare for a moment, then he sneezes, sending specks of wet mucus flying. The frog's throat suddenly expands, filling with gas. The belch that erupts from its lips resonates so loudly that the entire swamp ceases its buzzing. You avert your eyes, but the noise and the smell of the frog's explosive eruption almost knock you off your feet.
Great Glinda's ghost, what a stench!
The frog wobbles on its legs, looking thoroughly emptied. He teeters before rolling his huge body back into the swamp with a thunderous splash. You spot the slippery body of the husband floating in the bog water. Luckily, he seems to be missing some bits and pieces, so he should fold up quite nicely. Nice. Anything else from that guy? Nope. Let's go frog hunting. Come here. Nope, get away from me. No, dude, bug off. Bug off! seem to have missed my turn. Or have I? Yes, I did. It's right over here. The circle of power is ready and waiting for its necromantic purpose. Give it the corpse! With considerable effort, you unfold the husband's decaying body from your satchel and slap it down into the middle of the circle. Invisible shackles wrap around the corpse's limbs and pull its spread eagle against the ground. Strange mist rises from the obelisk, casting everything in a sickening green light. Slowly but surely, the corpse begins to levitate off the ground. It rotates to face each obelisk one by one.
Oh, get on with it. I haven't got all day.
You give the rotting head a good kick as it passes by you. With a gasp of stale air, the body drops to the ground. Suddenly, it bolts upright.
Well, hello there. You caused me a lot of trouble, you know that.
The reanimated corpse claws at his throat.
Oh, sorry. Wait a moment.
Near your feet, you see a disembodied tongue flopping around on the ground like a worm. You scoop it up and quickly toss it into the man's gaping mouth. Though he moves his jaw, his lurching voice seems to emanate from someplace beyond. Murderer!
What? I am not. You were quite dead when I found you.
No! Leech! Murdered me! He clutches at his hollow chest as if trying to feel his heart beating. Gave me plague, drained my blood. Leech murdered others. He swings a limp arm towards the body-filled bog.
I knew there was some awful stink about that sick house. What sort of doctor infects her own patients?
Check her office, find proof.
Don't you worry, I'll make sure that parasite gets what's coming to her. But you should head back home. Your wife is worried half to death about you.
He turns and looks longingly over his shoulder. You can hear his vertebrae popping. Yes, I late. As he shambles into the choking mist, he gives you a crooked nod of thanks. Okay, bye. Let's see what else we can do. Nope, go away. Leave me alone. What is your weakness? Fire? No, snag vines. Dang, always with the snag vines. Let's take care of the leech. Alright, we gotta find proof that she murdered a bunch of people. What is this? While the leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of the various cabinets in her office. Mostly dried herbs and potions. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. That is, until you notice a suspicious-looking bookcase set against the wall. The books are all fake, just chopped-down spines glued to a solid plank. Your fingers race across the medical titles and quickly find a loose volume. With a click of a switch, the whole bookcase opens to reveal a secret compartment. Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood are arranged like fine wines. Each vessel meticulously catalogues the name, description, and age of its source.
It looks like that thirsty slug's been sapping the living for years.
On a nearby table, you spy a decanter half filled with ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains.
A dash of salt would remind that slimy worm that there's worse things out there than bloodsuckers.
Okay. Salt. Ooh, okay. Salt. But, hold on. I have salt, so I just put it in, right? So how do I... Where's the salt? There it is. Okay. Oh, wait. Do I need to do this? Yeah, I need to do this. Okay. do it right? Excuse me. You sprinkle a generous amount of embalming salts collected from the graves of each of Leech's victims into the decanter. As the salt dissolves into the bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach. What are you doing? Can't you see this is my private office? I already helped you enough, so there's no reason you ought to be here. She hastily shuffles you out of the room. Now get out. This place is only for the sick.
You're certainly right about that.
You walk just out of sight before doubling back to hide behind a weathered get-well bouquet. You peer at the vexed Leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something expletive about nosy old women. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass from a tainted decanter. Oh, that addition of the black fever adds a certain nutty quality. Maybe it will pair well with the infusion of peat moss palsy in the next batch. She takes a sip, waiting for a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down. Lovely, sharp flavor, full body, too. Suddenly, the Leech snaps to attention. Her limbs dart out, writhing with uncontrollable gestures. She stabilizes herself against this table as sweat pools on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor in an explosion of glass. What's happening? The Leech spasms as a tendril of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like some horrible raisin. Nice. Gimme. You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers lightly.
Drained by the very spirit she was supposed to be healing.
If in your fingertips you make out the faintest of heartbeats, the soul of the Leech.
Nice.
Woo! Can I get into this now? No, I think I already did. Hey, you're back. I don't believe it. This was happening right under my nose. Yep, you're a piece of work. Can I get into this now? Nope. Alright. So, I think we've already talked to the ox. We need to get to the bear, which I want to say is it through the swamp? Or is it another part of the forest? Oh, kick it! It might be over this way. Kick it! I know I'm in danger zone, but listen, it's important that I kick everything. Oh no, I have to get through this guy. How do I do this? Passable hook. Ow! Asshole? Okay. So it must be through the forest somewhere. I think it was, they said it was somewhere up the lake. I mean, I could just get away from me. Alright. I feel like I found it at some point. And then just like happened upon it by accident. And it's like, nah, nothing I can do. It would help if I track this one. Find the sergeant at the lakeshore camp. The western edge of the forest. Okay. Is it? Okay. Found it. Hey, talk to me.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the lakeshore camp. Get out of my way. I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant.
Urgent. Only thing that's urgent is on the line is for the latrine, or if the captain hasn't had his drink.
That's right. Captain Bear is in a right foul mood. You can't come in unless you want a good thrashing.
The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp.
You heard him. It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near that beast.
One guard turns to the other in a conspiratorial shrug.
Yeah, but who are we to say that's good for her health?
Oh yeah, you're right. We might be convinced to look the other way if we was fairly compensated.
Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out after all.
Sure. You carefully press 3 heavy gold coins into the palm of the waiting guard.
There, I expect you two can divide that evenly amongst yourselves.
Right, 1 for you and 2 for me. What? You mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here.
You still owe me for that game of dice you lost.
You cheated me. Give me them coins.
The 2 guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. Okay, bye. Oh, boy. Take that and blood. So it looks like you're killing everybody. Just gonna take that for now. Where are you? Come here. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground.
And then I walloped him just like that, so next time I catch any of you cowards turn a tail, I'll skewer you like fish and leave your guts for the gulls.
Suddenly noticing his drink was gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies.
More mead, you yellow-bellied worms! More drink! Bring me my delicious honey mead!
The soldiers taking cover nearby exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. There is no more honey mead. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his sagging lips, and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked mace.
Say now, that's a funny-looking helmet, soldier. I ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the western mountains?
You decide that now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp.
That's right, give me more mead! You good-for-nothing sluggard!
Oh, well, they're all gonna die. I'm just gonna take all your ashes.
Shh, we don't want him to find us.
Oh, they're dead. The frenetic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp soldiers are busy cowering or knocked out cold.
Man the gates, you! Over there! Secure the perimeter! We just need to hold out a little longer! Sir, we're running out of men! There's that damned shipment of honey!
You step over the unconscious footman to address the man in charge.
I might be able to answer that question.
Who let this old bat into the camp?
I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of a cart trouble on the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here anytime soon.
What? Oh, curse my rusty britches. Without honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. The bear's gonna flatten the whole camp when he finds out.
The camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about?
Well, the bear is the greatest warrior that there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy, but once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sods as playthings and to reenact his conquest. And the only thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzle up so much honey mead we have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up.
He points to a squat-looking device tucked near some tents, a portable brewery.
Without that shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets.
Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If the bear is so in love with brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he received a dose of his own medicine.
You can't go in there. It's the bear's tent. Oh. Take cover!
Alright. Come here. Where was it? Did I pass it? Can I get... No, can't get into that. Oh, it's right behind him, of course. You inspect the brass contraption, a tank here, a hopper there. A bitter smell of alcohol is infused with a well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing at the end of the day, the brewery is still just a fancy cauldron.
This seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles.
The rattled sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you.
Sure, if you think it'll help, but you'll need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you'll have to figure it out on your own.
Oh, good. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. Jars of water, twigs I can do. You snap kindling into pieces and scatter into the bottom compartment of the brewery, should the fuel be enough for the job. You open up the brewery and inspect the inner... Okay, so I need a single cinder box and 5 jars of water. I need more clay. Okay. Looks like we're going clay hunting. Doesn't look like there's any clay around here. However, there is this, and I will gladly always take more of the coal. Sir? Thank you. Let's see what we got. Alright. So what we need is collect well water. I mean, if we're going to get clay anyway... Come here, frog. I defeated your king. Oh, another coin. To use as bribery. China stones. Hey, friend! Alright, let's make ourselves another couple of these. And go back to the bear. Oh no, I need water. That's right. Excuse me. Alright, and then the cinder box. Wait a minute. Rodent lard. Oh, that must have been from the squirrel. So I'm definitely gonna need more, squirrels. That's what they're called. They're called squirrels. Let's get some coal first. that all of them? I think so. You slosh cool, clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best space for potion brewery, but you want to preserve that honey mead flavor. And a cinder box. With the heat of the cinder box, you set the stove chamber of the brewing alight. It will bring the tank to a roiling boil. With a hiss of steam and the sound of boiling water, a rattling brewery is ready for the next step in the process.
Of course I'll need honey for the mead, but that quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the field, so I best try there. Then I'll need a proper magical binder and a token of the bear to seal the spell. Something in this camp ought to do the trick.
The frothing basin of the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. Honey, metamorphosis elixir, and a torn teddy bear. Metamorphosis liquid? What? Dryad fruit. Oh, I think I might have, yeah. Dryad fruit, ichor, and I have one of those. Okay, and then what else do I need? Investigate the bear's tent, inquire at the... Oh, so he just gone. Through the open tent flap, you catch a glimpse of pillaged trinkets and treasure scattered about the spacious interior. You surmise that one of the most precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use as a token of the bear. Your eyes have only a moment to linger upon a giant fur-lined bed before the hand pulls the door flap shut. The sergeant gives you a disapproving glare as he ushers you away.
Hey, you can't go in there. This is the bear's personal tent. You know the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds out someone's been snooping.
Don't worry, I'll be careful. It seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyway.
You glance over at the bear as he tosses aside a shoulder like a sack of potatoes.
No way, no how. If you think this is bad, wait until he finds out there's no more honey mead.
Ugh! If you're so afraid of that stomping brute, why don't you just slip away into the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little.
And abandon all my friends. We soldiers gotta stick together. That's our only chance. If only there was some way to stand up to the bear.
The thought seems to cross the sergeant's mind as he notices the potions and baubles hanging about your belt.
Say, you're good with magical doodads and what's-its, right? What if you made me some sort of protective charm or talisman? Then I could maybe have a chance against the monster without getting my head stuffed in.
If I make a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent?
I suppose it wouldn't. I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did.
All right, how do I make a protective talisman? What is that? A wicked gemstone. Magic paste and okay, so stuff that I can make now. Okay. Oh, I mean milk. Well, I'm going there anyway, so. Inquire at the apiary fields. Thank you for joining me as I played Wytchwood by Alien Trap. The next episode will be out shortly. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, a follow, and ring that notification bell so you know when a new episode drops. Also, don't forget to check out the link to the completely free Discord server to chat about games and whatever else is on your mind. Let's keep the comments chill so no hate or spoilers, as I'm not above removing those comments and the people who make them. That's all for now, folks, and I'll see you next time.